Hello, Luke. Do you know what I'm doing today? I'm taking another driver's test. A written one, not a driving one. It's fun. It's not really. I'm going to give you a brief recap of my driving history to tell you why this is necessary. So I took driver's ed like a normal person at the age when you can. Instantly, that was 4 years ago. I've been driving for 4 years, except always with a licensed adult, 21 or older. So, 4 years ago I took that test, passed driver's ed. Things were looking pretty well for my driving career. I kind of slacked off on segment 2, didn't get to that till after I was 16. And then, so, all ready to go. Just had to take the test, the road test, Yeah, that hasn't happened yet, as you are well aware. So, yeah, turned 18 and it expired, the permit. Who knew it did that? Not me, but that's because most people don't wait till they're 18. So then I had to go get my temporary instruction permit. So I did that, but that expired too. So now I needed to get a new one. So I went to the Secretary of State. I hate the Secretary of State, by the way. The place. And we were going through the same process that we did, but this time they told us that I needed to bring in every form of ID I'd ever had, or pretty much. So we did, but then I found out I had to take the test, which I hadn't last time, but this time, you do. So we left, and I studied for it yesterday. But we're gonna go back today, take the test, so I can have my temporary instruction permit. You'd think at this point, they'd just end my suffering and just give me my license. Seriously. I really don't like driving. But even more than that, I don't like going to the Secretary of State. I don't like renewing licenses. So that's the story of my driving. Maybe I'll just never get a driver's license, and my primary means of transportation will be a jetpack, as soon as those are available to the American public. In other news, I recently completed my bunny jump, and bunny preparations are in full swing. I should get one very soon. It's going to be amazing. That will be one jumping bunny. It will jump over things, especially the jump that I made and painted. It will be beautiful. Just beautiful. Also, since you are reading the Silmarillion, and there's an absurd amount of fins in that book, I'm just going to give you a brief family tree, explanation of who all the fins are, so you can hopefully get it straight. First of all, we've got Finwë. Finwë. He's the Finn of all Finns. He is like one of the main elf leaders. He starts out in Middle-earth, then he moves to Valinor when a bunch of elves moves to Valinor. You'll read about that. Anyways, for a while, it's just him. He's the Finwë. Then he has a son named Fëanor. That doesn't have a fin in it. But Fëanor's other name was Cúru Finwë. Except people just call him Fëanor. So you didn't even need to know that. But then Finwë has 2 other sons with a second wife. Huge plot point there. Their names are Fingolfin and Finarfin. You see why this is confusing? For the longest time, me, Silmarillion Tolkien expert Kelly Parton could not keep track of Fingolfin and Finarfin. This could, have something to do with the fact that the first time I read the Silmarillion, I was like 6th grade. But you never know. So, Fingolfin is the older one. Finarfin is the younger one. Finarfin has blonde hair. Fingolfin does not. Don't believe John Howe. He paints him with blonde hair. He's wrong. I would tell you what they do, but that would be telling. But I'll just tell you that you'll probably deal a whole lot more with Fingolfin, since he does a little more. Now, Fingolfin has a son named Fingon. Fingon also does stuff. Incidentally, the only one of those Finns that I've named that doesn't die, Finarfin. But everyone dies in the Silmarillion. You should probably know that. Oh. Finarfin had a son named Finrod. He was also blonde. All of Finarfin's children were blonde. Another one of them was Galadriel. Just a fun fact. Now you know.